You know, since I'm here and I see it, I will cover some of the art that is in the room here because it's stuff that I took photos of. This is Venice. I think visited in 2000, many years ago with a friend at the time. And I remember that canal. It was one of I think my iconic shots that really captured Venice the way I saw Venice. And it's funny, all these photos have held up extremely well over the years, considering they were printed so long ago. They're not in direct sunlight, which helps, but that is kind of cool. Let's go over here. This is, I think on the same trip, obviously the tower for Big Ben, Elizabeth Tower, it's now called. It was, I think, something else back then, but it is yeah, obviously London, England. And they're always working on this, so you never know if you're gonna get a good shot of it or not, because there just might be scaffolding. This is a view from a tower in Venice. So I remember that shot too. I remember going up that tower and thinking, this is cool, I hope it's safe. Wow, I have a lot of Venice. This is another Venice, the canal in the evening. I think it was the bridge in the Grand Canal, and you've got the gondola going right there. And this is in a shop. This is Venetian, a mask, very popular in Venice. However, a lot of these masks, as I learned, were actually made in China, and they bring them over, mass produced. You'll see, if you see this one, you might see it again somewhere else. It's not one of a kind. What I'm trying to say, that is in the Vatican. So if you go to St. Peter's Basilica, or you're actually in the St. Peter's part, the Vatican's kind of a side entrance to go to a different part. So I don't know. They might have changed the tours around. That's a collage I did for Wizard of Oz many years ago. And yeah, that was fun. That was 2000 or something. And I also, these aren't mine, these are Kincaid, but I also, funny thing is the other prints have held up really well. And some of these Kincaid, I mean, they're not original Kincaids, they're like replicas where they do it and kind of give it a relief. Yeah, but they faded so much over time. I mean, it's a different medium, I guess, but it's interesting that they faded so much. But kind of symbolic. Kincaid was a very complicated person, it turns out, over later on in his life. It was, he died early, and it was kind of all tragic. But anyway, I thought that's kind of cool to see this stuff. Well, I mean, there is more stuff up here. We're here. Let's go look at it. Not mine. Looks like a little painting, or a facsimile or whatever. Painting, and I'm not sure. I guess painting in the middle. So there's your photographic tour. I could have done sideways, but I thought, people are gonna probably see this in a phone, so let's do it this way. Cheers.